Well, howdy, hi there, folks, and welcome to a little show that we like to call Two Guys Talking About Lettuce.
My name is Craig Benzine, and this is Greg Benson. I'll introduce you because I don't want to hear you talk like that anymore.
Oh, that's weird. I feel like you're making fun of the way that I speak.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was rude. I would never do that to anyone else.
No, okay, that's good. Because you know what, people don't like to be made fun of or ridiculed or to be put down.
That's true. I'm sorry. That was the moral of the beginning of this episode of You Guys Talking About Lettuce.
Wanted to start with a lesson for all of you. I hope you enjoyed that. Welcome to the show. This is the podcast that everyone looks forward to every single week without missing a week. They want to know more facts about lettuce, and that's why we're here. You know,
lettuce is real hot right now.
Yeah. Somebody put it in the microwave. I'm not sure who did that, but they warmed it up way too much. It's got a lot of water in it, so it takes to those microwaves.
Yeah, but it doesn't take long.
You can barely hold it with your fingers because that'll burn you. And no one wants to be burned by lettuce. No.
It's like that. There's like a mine somewhere in the world that's constantly on fire that they can't put the fire out. Are you aware of this?
Yeah, that's called baby mine.
Baby
mine, don't you cry.
Greg,
baby mine,
you're
dry
doing free
your
association
eyes.
with words again.
What? I'm sorry. I'm just singing a song. Can't a guy sing a song that he enjoys?
No, you can't. That's fine.
Okay, great.
Maybe not in the middle of a conversation or
podcast. I don't know when's a better time to do it. I mean, because you've already got the attention of the person that you want to sing to. So you might as well, right?
I suppose.
Yeah.
The Centralia mine fire in Pennsylvania has been burning underground since 1962.
Well, now that seems like too long for a fire.
Well, what I'm saying is the lettuce has been in the microwave so long that it is also constantly burning now, and it won't stop.
Wow. That's, boy. See that? Okay, so you guys just heard a true fact about lettuce. And now it's time for what this podcast is obviously named for, 5 untrue facts about lettuce. We're just going right into it. Here we are 2 minutes into the podcast, and we're going right into the meat of the podcast. The meat of the lettuce, as a lot of people say.
Okay, sure. Lettuce is vegetable.
I know, but plenty of people are omnivores. So you want to appeal to those. You don't want to like put off the omnivores. You don't want to alienate them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I'd like to say welcome omnivores. Glad you're here. I'm an omnivore.
I just want to say I'm an omnivore. I'm an omnivore as well.
All I eat is omni.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I'm an omnivore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What is Omni?
It's a popular hotel chain. Very upscale.
Oh, yeah.
Nice hotels.
Okay. You eat it? You eat it?
I don't want to go into it. Okay, here we go. 5 untrue facts about lettuce. Number 1. And we're all going to learn some things here.
No, we're not. If this is untrue facts, but
but we'll learn the untrue facts because they're facts. They're still facts.
What Greg says about lettuce. Yeah.
Number 1, the very first bras were actually lettuce cups.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They were made out of lettuce?
Lettuce cups. The very first bras were actually lettuce cups. Not a lot of people knew that untrue fact.
No one knows that. Because it's not knowable because it's not true.
5 untrue facts about lettuce. Number 2, lettuce is completely invisible. I think it's all the water content in it that you can see right through it. Can't even tell.
But I can see lettuce. I can see lettuce.
But you can't even tell what you're looking at because you see right through it.
I definitely can.
Okay.
I've seen lettuce. In fact, I ate some lettuce yesterday.
Okay, so we both agree. 5 untrue facts about lettuce. Number 3.
I agree that it was untrue, yeah. So, we're good, yeah. I don't know why I'm arguing.
Most heads of lettuce also include a neck and torso. You get the head, the neck, and the torso.
Of lettuce?
But
a torso of lettuce?
But not shoulders. I mean, let's not get ridiculous. No legs. You don't. No, what are you gonna have a walking lettuce? Ridiculous. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah. 5 untrue facts about lettuce. Number 4. And this is good for any of you to know because you will save so much money now that you know this. lettuce is always free of charge at any supermarket.
I mean, if you steal it, that might be true.
Just go on in.
Yeah.
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
If you walk into a grocery store, you go right over to the lettuce area where they have the whole lettuce section, and you get a head of iceberg lettuce, which we all know is the most watery lettuce. I mean, everybody loves an iceberg salad, don't you? A little ranch dressing on there. Come on, what's not to love?
It's fine.
It's delicious. Some bacon bits. You put some bacon bits on there with some ranch dressing. Oh, I'm getting reasonably hungry just thinking about it.
Okay,
not really. Yeah, not really. I mean, it doesn't appeal to me that much.
Yeah, that's exactly what that's what salad does.
Yeah. All right. But anyway, you go over to that lettuce section, you grab a head of iceberg lettuce and walk out the front door like you know what you're doing. I guarantee you 9 times out of 10, no one will ever stop you.
I think that's a high
9
percentage.
Times out of 10. And you know what? You know what the truth is? It's probably 10 times out of 10. Because who the hell is going to walk in? Like, they're going to look at you and they're going to be like, well, who's going to walk in and just steal a head of iceberg lettuce? We sell those for like $1.50 or whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
Here's what I think. I think maybe 2 times out of 10, no one will stop you. It depends on how stealthy you are.
Oh, no. You know what? I would shoot a video on this. I would do it as a video
you think
experiment.
9 times out of 10.
9 times out of 10. And honestly, it's probably 10 times out of 10. As long as you walk out like you know what you're doing.
I would say 10 times out of 10, whoever's profiting off this lettuce, it doesn't matter at all if you take it. I would say.
So here's the thing. And I've just mentioned something that's sort of a key to life. If you walk around like you know what you're doing, no one stops you. I used to go to this parking lot where that you had to have a pass to get into to park in this parking lot. But I discovered that if I did not roll my window down and didn't even really slow down completely, I just kept going and I just gave a little wave to the guy at the parking attendant, he would open the gate for me and let me through.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's as long as you look like you know what you're doing, guys, nobody's going to stop you. Okay, let's go on to 5 untrue lettuce facts. Number 5, here we go. Salads are illegal in most countries.
Huh.
I mean, we're lucky that we live in the United States of America. You and I do. So we're lucky lettuce is not illegal in our country because we can eat it.
Yeah, but also the other countries are lucky that it's not illegal because that's an untrue fact.
Try going to France and ordering a salad. See what happens.
I'll pay for it because you already said this is an untrue fact. I feel like
what I'm saying is if you go to France and order salad and your waiter does not speak English, he will not know what you're talking about. You have to call it a salade.
Oh,
you have to say une salade, s'il vous plaît.
Okay,
and that's for the
salade.
Une salade, s'il vous plaît. That's what you say, and then the waiter will say, "Oh, sure, I'll get your salad right away." And then they'll walk off and they'll go get the salad.
I feel like if you say salad, they're going to know what you're talking about because this is salad in French. Oh, you can't hear it.
It's salade. 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 I just told you.
Salade.
Une salade. Listen, this is the part of the podcast that's just for our French listeners.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. 5 untrue facts about lettuce. Number 6.
Wait, now is this still for the French listeners or no?
No. This is we're just finishing the 5 untrue facts about lettuce. Number 6.
Okay.
The International Space Station is powered by 10 heads of iceberg lettuce with electrodes in them. Not a lot of people knew that. 5 untrue facts about lettuce. Number 7.
How many of these are there?
It's 5. Number 7.
Okay.
Another common term for lettuce is potato. See, I bet nobody knew that. You walk into let's say you walk into a TGI Fridays and you say like, oh, I want a fully loaded potato. They're going to bring you a salad.
What if you walk into a French restaurant again?
Oh yeah, they won't know what you're talking about. 5 untrue facts about lettuce. Number 8.
Oh God.
The more layers you peel off of a head of iceberg lettuce, the dumber it gets. Yeah.
Well, lettuce it's a food.
But each layer is like one of your brain layers. You know how the human brain has layers, and if you peel layers off of your brain, you get dumber because the intelligence is all kept in each subsequent layer.
That's not exactly how it works.
I think it is.
No.
If I opened up your head right now and started peeling stuff off your brain, I guarantee you'd get dumber.
Well, that might be true.
Yeah, we'll try it next time you come to town.
Yeah. Okay, but as far as the location of the intelligence in the brain, I'm not sure that that's all correct.
5 untrue facts about lettuce. Number 9, lettuce makes an excellent weapon in gang fights. So if you guys are thinking about joining a gang, bring with you a head of romaine. You know, that's the old...
That seems like the worst possible food to choose.
No, you know why? Because nobody likes to be tickled. And the head of a romaine is very soft, so you hold the more firm end, you know, the bottom part, and then the leafy part, you just tickle someone on the nape or the neck, nape of the neck.
I don't know. I think if tickling, for it to be effective, it's kind of a state of mind. So if you're in the middle of a fight, I think they're just not going to be ready for a tickle. They're just not going to be. It's not going to work. You know.
I think that you will surprise them, and you're going to catch them off guard.
I mean, with lettuce, I think it would be even harder. I think you got to be pretty delicate to make the tickle work. You know. And they're going to be moving around. They're going to be angry.
Oh, you think they're going to be moving around, but you know, maybe they'll be napping. You don't know. They might just be napping. 5 untrue facts about lettuce. Number 10, Polynesian babies. Okay. So
what about them?
Yeah, I know. What about them? I listen. You and I can agree on that. What about Polynesian babies? You know. What is
That's
it?
The question. We're not agreeing.
What is it?
We're not agreeing on a question.
Well, we certainly agree on that. That's
okay,
for
sure. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm really glad that I did that research. I found those 5 untrue facts about lettuce. And another thing that's untrue, the header. Because as you could tell, it was actually 10 untrue facts.
Mm-hmm. I was hoping you'd go to 11.
5 untrue facts about lettuce, number 11.
Okay, there it is.
There is no number 11.
See, you should have gone to 11 because that would have really made me question how long this is going to go. I would have been like, oh, God.
5 untrue facts about lettuce, number 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you sound like. Yeah.
Is that number 12?
Yeah. There's no number 12. Look, there's no. It ended with 10.
Does number 12 say belittle my co-host? Is that what it says?
I'm sorry. You know, you're right. I did belittle you, didn't I? How little are you right now?
I'm the same size.
You're the same. Oh, so I didn't really belittle you. You're the same size. I did not affect you in a negative fashion.
And you know what? I'm going to have some coffee. I'm going to be slightly bigger.
Oh my gosh, that's so true. You drink coffee. You are gaining weight while you're drinking that coffee, but it's water weight.
That's true, but it's in me. Is that part of me then? Is that me then?
Speaking of it's in me, I had a girlfriend in college.
Yeah.
And she once said to me, I can't remember. No, I can't remember. Let's just move on. I can't remember.
Oh God.
I thought it was going to be a good story, but I couldn't remember what I was going to talk about.
Oh, Greg, that never happens.
I know.
If you find a dead end in what you're going to say, you just make stupid stuff up. That's what you do.
Me?
Yeah.
That's outrageous.
Oh.
I don't agree with that.
Oh.
I agree with a lot of what you say. I don't think we're fighting right now, because if we did, there would be fisticuffs, and I don't think
and lettuce,
you and I have never gone to fisticuffs and lettuce tickling.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe we will the next time you come visit, just because it's something we've never done before, and everybody loves a new experience.
I mean, not just any new experience.
No, I'm sorry, a nude experience. That's what I meant to say. Everyone loves a nude experience. So when you come to visit, we're going to have a nude experience. Boy, we've got a list of things to do when you come visit now.
Geez.
None of them pleasant.
No, it sounds. I don't know if I'm going to make it to the.
I don't think you're coming either. I don't
think the summer trip is going to happen.
Yeah,
although Ada keeps bringing up, like, she wishes it were summer so she could swim in your pool.
That's so. Ada, that's your wife?
No, that's my daughter.
You married your daughter?
No.
Your wife is your daughter, is what you just said.
No. I said, no, that's my daughter. I said no to the wife.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't really follow, but I'll just go along with it. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, she's excited to swim in your pool.
Great.
So
great.
Mm-hmm.
That pool is off limits to ladies. It's a men-only pool now. Let her know that.
Wow.
Men only. Men and boys.
Is this because of the election? Is that...
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Yeah. Women no longer have the rights that they used to. Sorry, everybody.
Okay. Wow.
Yep.
That was quick.
Yep.
You really jumped on board with that.
You know what? It turns out nobody has the rights that they used to. Nobody.
Okay.
Women, men, gay people, trans people, black people, white people, brown people. Nobody has rights anymore.
Do you have to make that a policy in your household? Do you have to do that?
Well, I mean, I think that's the whole idea. That, like, just to keep it on an even scam with all the spam.
You're saying nonsense where you just lost it.
I don't know what words to say.
You just fell apart.
Sometimes I don't have words. But you have to make sounds with your mouth. Yeah. When you have a podcast, you have to keep talking. Yeah. You can't just stop talking because then that's what's called dead air. That's true. Dead air, also a great name for when a deceased person farts.
Yeah, it's a fine name, I suppose. I feel like it wouldn't come up a lot. I don't think you need to name it.
I bet dead people fart. Like right after they die, I bet that it all just gets released. Like
but
the
do
moment
you really
someone
need to
dies.
Name it dead air. And then someone goes, "Oh, that was a little bit of dead air.
A little dead air there." Anyway, sorry about your grandmother.
Yeah. I don't think that's
doctors
necessary.
Doctors are unfeeling. I don't. You have to have a certain personality and mentality to be a doctor. You can't just be unfeeling.
Wait, my eye itches. Hang on.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Everybody, be quiet.
Oh, that was dead air. Did you hear that? That was dead air.
Oh, did a dead person fart?
No.
Okay.
We do have dead air on here sometimes. Not a dead person farting, but just us not talking.
Just us not talking. Okay. Yeah. How's that go? When we do that,
what
does it sound like?
We just did it. That was dead air there. Did you experience lost time just now? Did you?
Well, here I have my settings are set to just skip the pauses, so it shortens the pauses, and so they just go by in a blip. So I don't even realize that they're pauses.
What do you mean by your
settings? I just went into preferences. And I just set it.
Where? Yeah. What is that?
Just for
into
the Greg Benson app. For the app that is me. I go into preferences, and then in the settings, I say skip the pauses.
How do you go into preferences?
You just click that. You click that little. You click that little wheel. You click that little wheel. The little settings wheel, and it's a pop-up menu.
Click it where? Do you click it on your phone?
Come on, man. What do you? Why do I have to spell out everything for you?
Benson app on your phone that controls
No, it's not on my phone. I'm a real person. I'm in real life. I'm a real life man. I'm a real boy.
Okay. No, you're a man. I wouldn't call you
a boy. I'm a real boy.
It's really uncomfortable when you call yourself a boy, I think.
And I'm a big boy.
Okay, now it's more uncomfortable.
I really am a big boy. I'm 6'2".
That's pretty big, but that's a man. You're a fully grown adult.
Do you know what I don't know if I've ever really done on this podcast before is just stand up and let people admire how tall I am. I'm going to do that.
I mean, I think you have stood up before. Okay. Why don't you just do the whole podcast like that?
From over here?
Well, you got to get closer to the mic, but you can stand up.
Hang on a second. This is tangled. I'm trying to get this.
Oh, he's untangling the mic cord, everybody.
Now it's messed up. I don't know how, when these get tangled, I don't know what to do about that.
Just don't worry about it. Just,
okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You can get close. You can get closer to the mic.
Okay, like this?
That's exactly the opposite of what I said. That's going further away.
More like this?
That's, again,
I can't go any
that's
further.
Exactly.
There's a pinball machine here. Can't go further.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I said get closer. Yeah. Now stay standing.
I was having trouble hearing you over there, so I came over here.
We should stand and do these podcasts. It's healthier.
How come we don't stand when we do the podcasts?
All this sitting is not so healthy.
Sitting will kill you. You know what else will kill you? And I feel like more people die from this than anything else. Just getting really old.
Time
will kill you eventually. Like not every day. Like, because you experience time every day, but you experience enough of it for like a bunch of years in a row, and I'm talking about decades.
Yeah, eventually the natural causes monster will get you.
Is there a natural causes monster?
Yeah, well, it seems like a very common way to die. So,
wow. My friend Miles has told me that he said that after a certain age, like after you're like your 50s or 60s, retirement age, whatever, he says death is kind of like a sniper. You just never know it's going to come along. Like you're doing just fine, and you're eating your vegetables and you're going for walks, and then all of a sudden, boom, stroke, you're gone. Boom, heart attack, you're dead.
For no reason.
And that happens all the time to people, which is crazy. But I feel like I would rather have that. Like just like this surprise death than some slow, drawn out, painful, sad thing.
Yeah, that's probably better.
I mean, better for me, certainly. Yeah. It's not better for my loved ones.
I mean, it might be better than having a drawn out thing. I don't know.
I don't think anybody likes surprises. No one really seems to like the element of surprise.
I think either one would be good.
Have you ever been thrown a surprise party?
I don't think I have. I don't think I've ever been thrown a surprise party.
Well, guess what? We are going to throw you a surprise party March 17th.
Well, okay, 2 questions. One, what's the occasion? And 2, do you know what a surprise is?
Yeah,
you ruined
absolutely. We are going to spring it on you March 17th. Okay. You will not expect it. It'll be about 7 p.m. your time, Mountain Time.
Okay, 3
because I know
questions.
You live Mountain Time.
The second question still stands because you don't know what a surprise is. But the third question then is, where is this, and how are you going to be there?
Yeah, well, that's the surprise. See, you don't know. I'll tell you right now, it's going to be wherever you are.
Okay,
because we can't throw it without you.
Okay, again, first question: what's the occasion? Why are we having this party?
Okay, now here's the deal: if there were an occasion, you wouldn't be surprised, would you? Think about it.
I might still, if it were my birthday, and I thought, I guess I'm just going to have a birthday without a party this year.
On your birthday, you expect it. Every year, I expect a surprise party, and I am highly disappointed.
Well, you should stop. You should stop expecting that, because that's just creating disappointment, Greg.
You know, my wife threw me a surprise party when I turned 40, and this was, 113 years ago.
Oh my God!
I turned 40, and she decided to scare the pants off of me with a pants off scare birthday party, I think is what she called it. So I came into the house after going to dinner with her and another lovely couple. Came into the house, and the house was all dark. Turned on the lights, and there were all my friends standing around with their pants off. They were all in like boxer shorts and underwear. And it was a pants off surprise party for my 40th birthday, and then I had to take my pants off to be part of the party. And luckily, I was wearing a good pair of boxers, not like the kind with like the big holes in them, where your junk is falling out and stuff.
Sure. Gross.
I'm kidding. I don't really have any underwear like that.
Well, good, Greg.
I don't really see the point of just keeping underwear with holes in it.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on where the holes are.
Do you throw away socks when they have holes in them?
I do, but I sometimes don't notice the hole when it's too late.
Well, but sometimes, like you take your shoe off and you're walking around just in your socks, and like the heel of your foot or whatever is sticking to the floor, or the ball. Sometimes it's the ball. Oh, I said the word ball.
You could just say ball.
Wait,
before we go into Patreon only, I want to tell you about ball. I want to tell you about my surprise 40th.
Okay, let's hear it.
I did have a surprise on my 40th.
You did?
All of my friends.
Okay.
On their 40th. And the surprise was a pandemic. So we didn't have parties on our 40th.
No, that doesn't make sense. The pandemic was in 2020. I mean, I turned 40 way before that.
No, that's when I turned 40.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
Never got to have a big 40th party.
Well, don't make up a bunch of shit. Now it's time for the Patreon only bonus section. It starts right now.
Oh!
This portion of Two Guys Talking About Lettuce has been edited out for your listening inconvenience. If you wish to hear the complete, unedited version with the bonus talking, be sure to visit patreon.com/2guystalkingaboutlettuce. And now, back to the edited, not as good version of the podcast.
That's the end of the Patreon-only bonus section. We hope you enjoyed it. Oh my gosh, we talked about some things. Craig is about to share with you something very special. He's about to share with you what the amazing breakfast casserole that he ate in Wichita, Kansas contained. Here we go. The ingredients will be listed right now. As soon as I stop speaking, Craig will then list all of the ingredients that were put into the breakfast casserole, which he ate years ago on a visit to Wichita, Kansas, when his band was performing there. He stayed with someone, they made a breakfast casserole, and now he will tell us what was in it. And go. As soon as I finish speaking, you may speak.
Okay, it was egg, probably onion, and maybe some potato in there.
I've never laughed at egg, onion, and potato before.
Maybe some salsa. It truly was an incredible breakfast casserole.
I mean, it sounds like a kind of like an ordinary breakfast casserole, the way you describe it.
No. It was.
Did it have any
great.
spinach in it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It was just a really good standard breakfast casserole.
What sort of cheese? Did it have cheese? What sort of cheese?
Probably. This was a long time ago.
Yeah.
This was
so maybe some Gruyere. To have Gruyere in it. I mean, what makes it so outstanding?
Doubtful. It was just good. Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I need to. All right, I'm going to make a note here. I'm going to write down the words breakfast casserole.
Well, listen. Okay, do that. We played at a place called Kirby's Beer Store. It is
breakfast casserole.
Okay, great. Yeah. Kirby's Beer Store was about the size of my office. It was a tiny venue.
Okay,
it was
great.
Hilariously small, and we played, and this couple came in and danced like crazy, and they said, "We live down the street. You can stay with us." And so we did. And the woman of the couple.
That's how you get murdered.
Yep, we didn't though. And then we continued to party with them way too late that night, and then woke up and she had a casserole made, and it was amazing. It was incredible.
Oh my god! And they're your best friends now. You keep in touch with them?
Well, this is kind of a sad ending, but we came back 2 years later to Kirby's Beer Store, and we went to the house, and it was just the dude. The woman divorced him.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Because she's like, you're always bringing bands home, and you make me make breakfast casseroles, and you smell like a piece of shit.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. No. I actually wrote a song about what I just told you.
Okay. Is it called Breakfast Casserole?
No. I don't even think I mentioned the casserole
in
the song.
No. Well, wait a minute. You just told me about the breakfast casserole. The whole story was about a breakfast casserole, and then you write a song called Breakfast Casserole and don't even mention breakfast casserole?
No. Sorry. I'm going to find the name of the song, though. It's when I did a song every day for a month. I wrote a song every day for a month.
Mm-hmm.
And it was one of them. And it's a pretty good one. But I don't think I ever told anyone what it was about. And so now I'm telling people publicly what it's about. Guys, this is an exclusive. This is a Two Guys Talking About Lettuce exclusive. Right? Greg? Do you even care?
Sorry, I wasn't listening. I was writing down the words breakfast casserole a second time.
Again?
Yeah.
Okay. Now why would you do that?
I just want in case I missed the first one. I wrote down on the same piece of paper.
It's called 1 and 2. That's what it's called.
1 and 2?
Yep.
That doesn't make sense. What does that have to do with the breakfast casserole?
Greg, sometimes songs, lyrics, they're poetic.
Okay.
They don't have to make
How about,
sense.
can you, from memory, recite some of the lyrics from that song?
Da 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 Wichita. That's all I can remember right now.
Okay. That was not very rewarding. I must say that was not a rewarding experience.
It's a song I wrote very quickly on the day that I wrote it. I uploaded it, and I think it's a pretty good one, Greg. For what I did. Yeah.
And it's on the internet. You said the internet machine.
Yeah, it's on the Wheezy News channel. 1 and 2.
1 and 2. A 1 and a 2 and a.
Yes.
Right.
No, not really. Not really. It's about how there's two people and then when I return the next time, there was just one person.
Hey, speaking of a 1 and a 2 and a,
yeah.
Is Ringo Starr still married to Barbara Bach?
You know, I have literally no way of knowing that.
You did not. You didn't prepare?
No. I don't even know who Barbara Bach is. So,
you don't know who Barbara Bach is. Well, if you lived in the 1970s, you would have wanted to know Barbara Bach. That's all I can tell you. That was an attractive lady. You know,
is that the woman who Eric Clapton took away from Ringo Starr?
No.
Oh,
No, that's not somebody else.
Oh, no, that was George Harrison.
George Harrison's wife, Patty.
Yeah, that's right.
George Harrison was married to Patty Hearst, and Eric Clapton took Patty Hearst away from George Harrison and then made her Rob Banks. And that's a very famous story. Everybody knows that story. But then, once she was reformed, she got famous for making these delicious desserts, and she created her own company called Patty Cakes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't think that's true. That part might not be
Well,
true.
the weird thing is, you couldn't even eat them because it turns out they were urinal cakes. Look,
why would she do that? Why would she do that?
I don't know. I'm not Patty Hearst. I don't know why she made urinal cakes.
Listen,
I have no idea
tell,
why Eric Clapton encouraged Patty Hearst to make urinal cakes, but it's a fact. You can't dispute facts.
That is a complete lie, but also great news. It appears they're still married, Ringo Starr and Barbara Bach. And Barbara Bach was in The Spy Who Loved Me. She was
she was an attractive. She was a Bond woman. She was a Bond girl. They called her. She was really into bondage, I guess. She's a very attractive lady.
Yeah.
And they're still married. How about that?
She started a foundation with Patty Hearst. Patty Boyd. I mean,
Patty Hearst. No, Patty Hearst. She started with Patty Hearst.
Patty Boyd. Patty Hearst. Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that foundation may have made urinal cakes. I don't know.
Hey, speaking of which, we need to do a shout out to our sponsor. This episode is sponsored by Patty Hearst's Urinal Cakes. She'll rob you at gunpoint if you own a bank. But if you don't, enjoy Patty Hearst's Urinal Cakes. Available at the fucking shopping mall.
Was the F-bomb necessary at the end?
It's just part of the... I'm just reading the talking points.
It seems really... really unnecessary, kind of distracting.
That's what I thought also. I thought that's really weird that they would just say available at the fucking shopping mall. I mean, that's
like it's kind of out of nowhere. It's kind of... Although, the whole product weird. Is a little odd.
I personally wouldn't buy them, because I don't have any urinals in the house, but some people do. Some people have toilets and urinals, and they need Patty Hearst urinal cakes. And
wait, so they gotta, where at the where?
They go over to the fucking shopping mall.
Okay,
that's where they sell them.
And it's also odd that it's at the mall. That's where they sell them because
it's the only place you can get them. Yeah, it's the only place you can get them. You walk into the mall, you're like, "Where are the urinal cakes?" And they're like, "What? You mean Patty Hearst urinal cakes or Susan Sarandon's?" And they're like, "No, not Sarandon's. Hearst."
No one wants Sarandon's.
They don't sell nearly as well.
Yeah. That person sounded really angry about Sarandon's urinal cake.
Yeah. Wow. Well, she had all that success with her rap, that she went on to make urinal cakes, but people bought the rap, but they were not interested in the urine cakes.
Sarandon rap?
Yeah, you've had that before, haven't you? You put your food in it, keeps it nice and safe and fresh.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, boy.
Good. I'm glad you followed that one. Sarandon rap. You picked up on that pretty quickly.
I did.
I'm
not
impressed.
Everyone would. I think it took about 100 episodes of Lettuce for me to pick up on something
132
like that.
To be exact.
Yeah.
This is episode 132. Everybody knows that's another fact.
Sure.
I think I'm wrong. But that's
Greg,
okay.
have you watched the show The Pit?
Oh my God. It's so funny that you mentioned that. I love Severance. It's great.
Yeah.
What a terrific show. I feel like season 2 is not quite up to par of season 1, but that was sort of an impossibility anyway. When you're setting up that weird world, everything gets more and more tense and weird.
Listen, I actually absolutely love Severance, and that is, to me, my favorite show currently running.
It is great. Then why would you even bring up another show?
Well, because I am waiting for the next episode of Severance to come out.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying season 2. Yeah, maybe not quite as much as season 1, but it's up there. It's pretty close.
What did you listen? We're not going to do any spoilers, but what did you think of the unusual episode? You know, the one that's like no other episodes.
I thought it was great.
Did you?
I liked it a lot.
We didn't think it worked that well, but some people think it's like one of the best episodes ever.
I think it's maybe one of the best ever. I thought it was great.
Fascinating.
Loved it.
Fascinating.
The twist. I mean, saw that a mile away. They didn't even try to hide it. Like, the reveal. You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to spoil anything.
I don't remember a reveal. Go ahead and spoil it. What was the reveal?
No, I don't want to.
Go ahead and tell us. Listen, anybody who doesn't want to know just will stop listening. Go ahead. What was it? Just tell us. Was it that they're androids? It turns out they're all androids?
That was it. Yes,
okay,
that was it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's good.
I thought it was a great episode. I thought it was a fun departure from what they usually do.
Hang on a second. Hang on. Breakfast casserole. There we go. I had to write that down a third time.
How many? That was 3 now. Okay.
Yep. Just want to make sure. Don't want to forget it.
My mom just texted me.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry.
No, it's great. It's fine.
Oh, it's great. Okay, good.
Yeah, I don't know. Why would that be bad?
I don't know. I thought it was bad news.
Oh, why would you think
I thought maybe your mom texted you and said, oh, the cat died. You know?
Why would you just assume bad news?
Well, because I never have gotten a text from your mom, and so I didn't, I figure if she was going to text me, it'd probably be bad news.
Why?
Well, because I never, she's literally never, ever texted me.
What if she watched something you were in and was like, oh, that Greg Benson, he's so great. I got to get his number. I got to text him, and I got to tell him, you know?
Please don't give your mom my number.
I'm gonna.
No,
I'm gonna now.
This is really going to be really awkward. All right, so what did she text you about? If it wasn't bad news, then what was it? Prove it.
She's asking if I'm voting today for state state superintendent. I didn't know that.
It's a little late to vote. You know, voting was back in November.
There's other elections, you know.
What?
Yeah.
So are you going
I was
to
unaware
vote?
of it. I was unaware of it until she just texted me.
Oh my gosh. So who are you going to vote for? Jerry Lamberger?
Jerry Lamberger, yep.
Or you could vote for Elizabeth Smag.
No, Elizabeth Smag is horrible.
Is she?
Okay,
yeah,
she's
don't vote for Elizabeth Smag.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Smag.
Larry Hamburger deserves your vote.
Plus, Elizabeth Smag would be really annoying because you just always have to elongate her last name unnecessarily every time you refer to her.
Did you hear what Elizabeth Smag said today?
Yeah, now you'd be exhausted all the time just saying that last name.
Yeah. I don't like being exhausted.
Yeah. Well, apparently I'm supposed to vote today.
Yeah?
I'm not being a good citizen. Who am I voting for? What am I voting for? State superintendent.
You better look it up. I mean, it might be important, you know? Every state needs a superintendent.
That's true. Do they? I don't know.
Yeah, sure. How else? I mean, who else would the regular attendants look up to?
That's true.
The superintendent is just like the other attendants, but they have superpowers.
I was unaware anyone.
That's what a superintendent is. I feel like everybody knew that though, except you.
Yeah, you can say that, but I think you're making shit up. I think that's what's happening.
Well, that's all we do on this podcast. We just make a bunch of shit up. Speaking of making shit up, it is now time for everybody's favorite part of the podcast. This is the part that people always comment that they're looking forward to. They usually say, I'm a human being, and I can't wait for Craig's awkward, silent dance break. Here we go. Craig's awkward, silent dance break starting now. Go on, Craig. All right. Pretty good stuff. For those of you who are listening to this podcast instead of watching it on YouTube, YouTube, did I just pronounce it YouTube?
YouTube, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube.
If you don't watch this on YouTube, What Craig just did was he did an awkward, silent dance break, which I think you might remember is everybody's favorite part of the podcast.
So you didn't describe anything just now. You just said what they already knew.
Now what Craig just did just now was he used his mouth and words to explain what it is that I just did.
Yes, that they know that because they heard me talk. I think they can assume that it was my mouth.
That was for the deaf people. Sometimes the deaf people who might listen to this podcast, they don't know what you just said.
Okay, well, how would they know what you just said?
Because it's translated into sign language. I don't know. I don't know all the answers. All I know is sometimes you want to be inclusive. You don't want to exclude all the deaf people who might want to enjoy our podcast.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yes. There is automated closed captioning on these.
I'm sure it's extremely accurate.
Well, it's gotten better, but it's probably not great.
What do you think? If you guys are watching on YouTube right now, leave a comment. What does this say? He backstabbing a coat, trotting strew and pat dissipate carbon sabor. Dread violence sling tring for a bit of stretch at spa. All right. I want to know.
That was my favorite part of this episode right there.
It was good. Yeah. I want to know. Yeah. I want to know how it's subtitled that.
Can I do that too? Can I do that? All right.
Yeah, yes, of course you can.
Oh. Hazabodora, hebasavadurto, sebadibadan ram, krambacham che, chebachubasab, labadribado.
Oh my God. That reminds me of a girlfriend I had in college.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she, I think there was something wrong with her brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. She could not speak words. I look forward. I'm gonna check the comments to this YouTube video later, and I just want to see what people said.
Wait, what site are you gonna check it on?
On the YouTube.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. I'll check it out.
Okay.
You know, I'm a YouTuber. I made 5 YouTube videos in the past month. So I mean, that's probably more than you made. I don't know if you put up 5 YouTube videos in the past month. I put 5 YouTube videos on my main channel in the past month.
On my main channel in the past month, no. I think I did 1. Mm-hmm. Maybe 2. So.
Lazy. Right there. You know, I'm making quality content.
You're making, it's Super Bowl commercials.
And listen, everybody loves the Super Bowl. And I'm a commercial actor, so people, of course, want to come to me. Hey, what does Greg think of the Super Bowl commercials? Sure. Well, they're not going to find out because I'm not in the videos. It's a llama.
What's happening?
A llama.
What's happening?
I cut out there for a second. Just a bad connection. I cut out.
Nope. I could hear you.
Yeah, I know.
You're saying
it was a bad connection. It just cut out for a second.
Okay. It didn't though.
Yeah.
No.
Are you still using the those glasses you put on that create like a virtual reality? I forget what they're called, like a virtual reality glasses.
Virtual reality, a VR headset.
Are you still using that?
I sometimes, yeah.
Does your son like to play with that still? Because last time I remember that he was really into that.
Well, I don't know what you're remembering because I have a daughter.
I know you have a daughter. I was just kidding.
Yeah. Oh, you're joking?
Yeah, I was joking about that. I know you have a daughter named Ada. What do you think? I'm going to forget that?
Yeah. Okay, you do very
very you have a daughter. You have a daughter named Ada. She's very nice.
Yeah.
She wears dresses, never wears pants.
She still plays it occasionally, not as much. Now she's really into a game on the iPad that's a Hello Kitty game. Okay,
great. Good. And the kitty comes along, you're like, "Hey, what's up, kitty?" And the kitty's like, "Nope, try again." You're like, "Hi, kitty." And the kitty's like, "Nope." And then you go, "Hello, kitty." And the kitty goes, "Ding, ding, ding. You win. You win the game."
Yep. You must have played this game.
Yeah, it's really good. That's really good.
That's exactly.
The only thing about it is once you've played it once, you know, like the secret. So you win every time right away.
It's really a really simple game. It's really kind of a one-note thing.
Hey, look, the very first video games were very, very simple games. Do you remember Hunt the Wumpus? Does anybody remember Hunt the Wumpus?
That sounds familiar.
Hunt
I don't remember.
the Wumpus. You go ahead and Google that, and I'll go ahead and bring this episode to a close. That's the end of this episode of two guys
talking
about lettuce. My name has been Chadwick Rasmussen, and this has been Two Guys Talking About Lettuce.
And I'm Patty Hurst.
And we hope that you join us next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Thank you for being there. Thank you for being you. We love you, and we are physically attracted to you.
No, I mean, that's not.
Yes.
That's inappropriate.
Yes.
That's
yes.
I wouldn't.
Don't make them feel bad. Tell them you're physically attracted to them, or they're going to feel bad about themselves.
No, I'm not.
We are physically attracted to you. That's the end of the podcast. We're physically attracted. We agree on that. Goodbye.
Nope. Bye.